જય સત્યમ દીપકાનજી.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
દીપકાનજી સિમજેમાં બોલાવો. પ્લીઝ તમે ફોલો કરજો. 5 મિનિટ છે આપણી પાસે, 4 મિનિટ. આઈ એમ હેવિંગ ટ્રબલ.
શું કીધું તમે? શું કરવાનું?
દીપકાનજી સિમજી બોલાવો. ભૂલી જાય તમે ફોલો કરજો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 દાદા ભગવાન અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
Jai
દાદા
Sachidanand.
ભગવાન.
Pulinanandji,
જય
please recite the mantra, please.
મને કીધું
Three
શ્રીમંત
mantra.
મને અવાજ બહુ ધીમો કેમ આવે છે ખબર નહીં. નમો વિતરાગાય,
નમો વિતરાગાય,
નમો અરિહંતાણમ,
નમો અરિહંતાણમ,
નમો સિદ્ધાણમ,
નમો શુદ્ધાણમ,
નમો આયરિયાણમ,
નમો આયર્યાણમ,
નમો વત્સયાણમ,
નમો વજ્રાયાણમ,
નમો લોય સવ સાહુણમ,
નમો લોય સવ સાહુણમ,
એસો પંચન મુક્કારો,
એસો પંચનમુકારો,
સૌવપાવપનાસણો,
સર્વપાવમ પ્રણાસણો,
મંગલાણંચ સૌવેસેન,
મંગલાણં ચ સર્વેષાં,
પડમમ હવૈ મંગલમ.
પરમં હવૈ મંગલં.
ઓમ નમો ભગવતે વાસુદેવાય.
ઓમ નમો ભગવતે વાસુદેવાય.
ઓમ નમઃ શિવાય.
ઓમ નમઃ શિવાય.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
Jai Sachidanand. Pachabhai?
Yes, Sachiran.
Yes,
Uh,
Sachidanand.
can you tell me about the what Dadaji said about the blunders and the mistakes, in what exactly comes under the blunders and what exactly comes in the mistakes, everything is there.
Deepakanandji?
Jai Satchidanand. Dada said there are two types of mistakes. Believing that I am Kashyap, I am Dr. Kashyap, is called blunder. And on the basis of this ignorance, self-ignorance, what other mistakes are committed, due to which you have various other beliefs. I am son of my father, I am father of my kids, I am husband of my wife, I am so and so, I am so, I am fat, I am good, I am bad, whatever. So those were called mistakes. And I am Dr. Kashyap is said and identified as blunder because that is there because of self-ignorance. And if blunder gets eliminated, then mistakes are because of the blunder, or mistakes are committed because of the blunder. So, Dada said, I have that authority to remove your blunder, but I cannot touch your mistakes. Mistakes, you only have to correct them. So it is like to remove blunder means to remove ignorance. And that is only possible for someone enlightened. And blunder cannot be eliminated by self-effort. It's only possible by the grace of a fully enlightened soul. Okay.
What about this, Krodh, Man, Maya, Lobh? They are not blunders.
No. If they are there, but if you are pure soul, then they become invalid or unoperational. They can't cause a karma. But if you are, I am Kashyap, Dr. Kashyap, then all this is because of they get karma gets charged with this belief.
The other mistakes also, they are also called mistakes, right? Shanka, Kushanka, Prad,
Yeah,
Viraj.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
are all mistakes, right?
All mistakes only.
So means they are caused because of I am Namdhari, so I am the name bearer. That is the base of that, and based on that, the all the other mistakes are happen. Shanka,
Correct,
Kushanka, Prad, and
correct,
also.
correct.
So means
See, blunder is in relation to your self identity, what you believe yourself, who you are.
so now if now the for example, we have Shanka Kushanka, for example, it arises. So that is a discharge, you say. So it is a discharge. So still that mistake is there, right? Even if it is in the discharge.
Yeah, yeah. So here, what you would say, this doubtful nature and other weaknesses or mistakes, should they belong to Dr. Kashyap?
Yeah. So by means ascribing to Dr. Kashyap, so then we can and be the observer of that. So we can it will get removed. That it will get discharged.
Yes, but being observer, we just say by word, but observing is to that extent that the way the karma got charged, you will come to know that. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Do you
so
understand?
whenever means either we do some thing which is not harmonious, or someone else does something which is not harmonious, so it is we are getting payback, so then we understand, oh, it is our karma, and our mistake which is coming back, which is reflecting, and we have to settle it, so basically settle it. That is a fourth agna. So that we have to determine and find ways to settle it, so because in harmonious, it should be. So that is the way of resolving the mistakes. Is it correct?
It's true, but we have to understand that these other mistakes, they cause suffering. And they are based on doership projection
Mm.
or projected doership. Whereas I am Dr. Kashyap is solely because of self-ignorance only.
And I am Dr. Kashyap. Is there a slight illusion still remaining for that?
No, not at all. That's why you say, I am pure soul with total conviction and decision.
But you say that
What
there is still Potapanu left, then you say.
Utapanu is again, you are claiming doership of something which you are not doing.
So Potapanu doesn't mean that I am the name bearer. It doesn't include that.
No, no. I is identity related matter, and this is ownership related matter. My. After I is eliminated, what remains is only my. And to settle that my or discharge ownership, we have been given amicable settlement of the file.
No, in the Potapanu, is it including I or is it including my?
No, no. I, Dada has said, once separated through the grace of an enlightened soul, it's done forever. But because of the leftover mind, it causes problems. It doesn't allow you to experience that I state, independent state.
So you're saying that in the Potapanu, what is there is the my. My part is in the Potapanu.
Yeah, mind refers to Potapur.
Okay, it is the my which is the Potapanu.
Ownership.
So because of but Dadaji says that, I heard that he says that still I get, entangled. He said, you don't get entangled, but you feel like you got entangled.
Correct. Correct. It is not happening, but it's an, we can say this kind of imagination, but it's not even imagination. I don't know, Abhas Parinam.
Yeah, Abhas Parinam,
Abhas.
he said. Yeah. So, what the Abhas Parinam, we have to come out, and settle the things with, the things and.
Yes. So I give you one simple example.
Hmm.
When you say, I'm having severe headache, my stomach is aching. What are your words? My head is aching, my stomach is aching. I immediately come to know, oh, you're talking about Dr. Kashyap. But when the same words are spoken by me, my head is aching, my stomach is hurting, then I'm not able to recognize that whose stomach is hurting or whose head is aching. You understand? That is because of ownership, my suffering. You understand?
Yes,
And
I
when
got.
I realize and come to know, oh, it is Deepakanand's tummy is hurting and Deepakanand's head is aching, then it is cleared. Then although
Hmm.
that pain is there, you will not experience that pain.
So, but
You will see that,
when we
oh,
say I am, who is when someone asks who are you, I have to say I am Kashyap, I am
but
soul.
inside what is your understanding? By relative viewpoint, I am Kashyap. But by
Hmm.
real viewpoint, I am pure, which you are not uttering outside.
Hmm. Hmm.
This
Hmm.
is inner understanding. And
Inner and
outer dramatic interaction. That too dramatic, superfluous, and yet heartily interaction.
okay,
Correct?
yeah, okay, and then
But
okay,
when
this
it's
was one.
in English many times we say, come on, don't take it personal.
Hmm. Okay.
This is what you take first.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yes,
Then, yeah, Jai Sachin, thank you. And I will ask the next question if there is time. Yes.
Pulinanandji, no, wait, we are here, Pulinanandji. Pulinanandji?
Hey,
Pulinanandji,
Pulinanandji, your voice is not audible.
Hello, હવે now?
Yes, now, yes.
Okay, I have to speak louder, okay. So as Deepak
No,
Anand
why don't you
said,
go to audio setting?
audio setting, okay,
Yeah.
audio setting, audio. આમાં છે ને મોબાઈલમાં there is only one this thing, original sound and noise removal. There is microphone modes, બીજું છે જ નહીં. ચાલો I speak little loud, બીજું શું કરું? Because laptop may you get all those settings, in mobile it's not there, you know. Let me see if I can still trace out.
Okay, so please come closer and say.
Okay, I'll speak little louder, okay. So basically what he said is right. Mistakes and blunder. Blunder means I am the name bearer. That I is the why it is called blunder, because of this wrong belief. Because of this wrong belief, karmas are getting charged. So it is called as blunder. Now, when we get Gnan, we say, we realize that no, I am not the name bearer, but I am the pure soul. So that belief, based on the experience during Gnan Vidhi, you know, that's 100% pratiti, 100% belief. So that blunder has gone, that wrong belief, the major wrong belief that I am the name bearer goes away, because of which new karmas cease charging. Hence it is called blunders, because only when new karmas cease charging and the old karmas get exhausted will liberation or moksha take place, you see. And for others, it's a constant charging and discharging in any birth, because I am the name bearer. Whatever good, punya or pap, he will charge karmas, he will discharge karmas. So that life, that cycle keeps on going, you know, of birth and rebirth. But here, because we change the critical, most important wrong belief that I am the name bearer, because of that, now new karma cease and only discharge is left. So 1, 2, 3, 4 births and it's cleared. That is why that belief is called blunder. And the remaining beliefs that we have, the remaining beliefs that I am say Kashyap, I am doctor, I am father, I am this, you know, I did that. Those all set of beliefs he calls as mistakes. So those mistakes are part of discharge now, because that is already brought in file number 1, and those will have now got to be exhausted by being an observer. To the extent we are able to remain an observer, those will get dissipated. The effects will come, you will remain an observer, the effects will go, and that karma gets exhausted. In case in this process we are not able to remain in the observer state, that remains pending, which might come again in this birth or maybe in the next birth, depending on what the issue is. So that is as far as mistakes and blunders go. Then the second part of Potapano, that Potapano is also a bundle of beliefs only. It's a bundle of all discharge beliefs. This is right, this is wrong, things should be done this way, how you can waste money like this, how you can waste time like this, how you can waste water like this, etc., etc. Food should be eaten like this, you know, this should be done, this should not be done. All that, I would put it as the design that each and every individual has brought, that this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad, you know. That design also, in a way, is a set of beliefs. This is what we believe, and from where it has come? From the past birth karma charging. depending on what we had experienced in the mass birth, we had reinforced or charged those beliefs, which is now coming out as discharge. Now it's coming out as discharge. So, two things that I used to say, vikalpono goro and manyata no goro. Bundle of vikalp, that I am so, I am so, I am so. That is, I am Kashyap, I am doctor. The discharge part. And the beliefs that this is right, this is wrong, and all that. So all that goes under Potaponu, which is discharge. So Dada Bhagwan has said that your ego is gone, आपका अहंकार चला गया, लेकिन पोतापणु बाकी है. पोतापणु remains. Potaponu means all these discharge beliefs that we carry on. So based on our awareness, our jagrati, as and when the Potapanu plays its part, and we remain aware, that is, not get engrossed into it, it comes, gives the effect and goes away. So we are unaffected, and in the process, our vyavhar, our worldly dealings, by speech, by actions, or maybe at the thought level, they become syadvad. They tend to go towards syadvad. Because we are not in agreement with the Potapanu, we remain aloof or separate from the Potapanu, so we remain vitrag. And when we remain vitrag from within, in the awareness state, pure soul awareness state, what happens is the discharge comes at the mind level and it dissipates at the mind level. Manas, this man should not behave like this. How he is talking like this? Now that thought comes. And that thought comes based on my Potapano, that this is the way one should talk, this is the way one should not talk. But if I just observe it, that this is my Potapano at play, and I leave it, then the little bit of discomfort that I have for that person, dislike I have for that person, that dissipates, because that is my viewpoint. It is my viewpoint, it should be done like this. It is not the other's viewpoint. Other's viewpoint is said different from my viewpoint. So he is behaving that manner. So I am able to accept his viewpoint without reinforcing my viewpoint. So automatically my Potapano is under control, or I am an observer. And once I realize, okay, fine, that's his viewpoint, so then I don't have to interact, it doesn't come out in my speech or my actions, why you're doing like this, or why this person is doing like this. No, the mind or the intellect is pacified. Why? Because that is his viewpoint and this is my viewpoint. I am able to observe my Potapano and just leave it, because it's part of discharge. Now today I have got a new belief. The new belief is I am pure soul. The new belief is the opposite person is by real viewpoint pure soul. The new belief is my mind, body, speech are discharged. The new belief is the other person's mind, body, speech also is discharged. So in that belief system, in that awareness of that belief system, see, because belief I have, but it must come up at that point of time. That awareness must pop up at that point of time during the Vyavhar. So when that awareness pops up at that point of time, it's an enjoyable process. It's an enjoyable process because you're allowing something that is popping up within you to simply dissipate. So at the mind level it comes, why is doing like this? And at the mind level it goes away, because I'm not in agreement with my Potapano. I just leave my Potapano because I'm an observer. And then it doesn't affect me. In principle, it doesn't affect me. The dislike doesn't pop up within me. And if it does not pop up at the mind level, so obviously it won't come out at the speech level, nor will it come out at the action level. Vani Vartanma nahi aayega wo. So that is how Potapano is very critical, and it's an advanced Purusharth. Because people will initially be focusing on the other things, like anger, pride and things like that. And once people start having sanyam on that, control on that, and then the awareness will increase, and then he can then focus on the subtler inner kachra, you can say, inner defilements like potapanu, like nirdos drashti and other stuff. So that will come little later on. And moment you start observing this, then you start getting enhanced awareness and enhanced separation, So that is why I said, Dada has said that ego is gone but potapanu remains, which is part of discharge, And as we advance gradually in our pure soul awareness, this will come up. I mean, this will be come up as an object, and we will remain as an observer. And gradually this will dissipate to the extent one has an awareness. It might dissipate in this birth to a large extent, and whatever is left over might come in the next birth. So this is to put in perspective blunders, mistakes, and potapanu part of mistakes, and how it can help us in our journey towards moksha or keval jnana. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Shubhai, Jai Satchidanand. Okay. Lalita Ben?
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
I don't
Satchidanand.
have any questions today. I think Meera might have some.
Okay, Meera.
Jai Satchidanand, Pulinanandji Deepakanandji, Rajni Kaka, and Lalli Auntie and Kashyapji. Thank
Jai
you.
Satchidanand.
This is from the English satsang that Lalli Auntie and I read, and I have a question regarding one of the things that Dada has said, and I wanted an example if that is possible. So in this book, in the Aptavani 2, again, it is the English Aptavani 2, they said, Dada saying, the highest Mahavrat of this Kali Yuga is to allow yourself to be fooled deliberately. So
What
if
is the page number?
the page number is on the book, it is 466. 466. It is the section on serious warning against misuse of the intellect. But right above that, on page 465, there on the very last paragraph of the section in page 465 in the book, it says, as long as there is a stipulation and an understanding that anyone who has an intense desire for liberation and nothing else, and as long as that person allows himself to be deliberately fooled, the path to moksha will continue. No one can stop such a person from attaining moksha. But what does it mean to be deliberately fooled? Does it mean that that you know that you are Shuddhatma, but you still act in the relative form as the Pudgal, as for in me, like relatively I'm Meera, by real viewpoint I am Shuddhatma. So if I am deliberately fooling and saying I am in this relative viewpoint, or is it the example is that you have some hisab that somebody is taking money from your pocket, that that person is cheating you, but you know that it is part of Vyavasthit, that this is some hisab that Meera has to go through, so you give that money. I just wanted an example. I was a little bit confused about the deliberately fooling or allowing oneself to be deliberately fooled.
Pulinanandji?
It's very simple. It starts with Dada Bhagwan. This point has come up of deliberately being fooled. Dada Bhagwan says, I learned this from my mother when he was young. That how she would, pacify all members of the family, and knowing that the person is cheating on her or not telling the truth or whatever it is. Dada discovered, this is a wonderful technique to square off karmas and progress on the path of moksha. then the example he quotes, which he did practice during his childhood, was youth maybe, that if someone would ask him to bring something from for him from Vadodara, he was in Bhadra, so can you bring one banyan or something for me? So Dada would go, and Dada said, I would go to the first shop and just take it. I would not go to various these things. Because that, and then when he goes to shop, the person has expectations from me. So he says, I would, so that he's not hurt, I will buy it from him. And then he would say, supposing he would quote, say 13 rupees. He said, okay. Dada knew, okay, no, this only comes for, say 11 rupees. But Dada said, ठीक है, चलो जाने दो, it's 11 rupees. And to the other person, when he goes and returns, he will not even say 13 rupees, because he says Dada must have pocketed some commission, this is only priced 11. So to on the safer side, he would go below 11, say 9 rupees, 2 rupees less, so that there is no false allegation coming on him. And he would say it's only 9 rupees, But this is 1 minute. This is not the answer directly, but this is the vyavhar he used to do. The point is of deliberately getting fooled. In Gujarati we called it jani joine chetraud. Janbuj ke chetrana, and to get cheated. What it means is Dada knew that he is charging so much, but the price is so much. That is, he is charging more than the actual price. Not only for when buying things for others, even for his own personal listing. So he said, never mind. He would knew he knew he's overcharging, and he would still pay it. So that is deliberately getting fooled.
Okay. So
Now,
this,
now this is a very profound thing and should be understood in its respective perspectives. Otherwise, you might get, take it in the wrong way, then you might not get the benefit of it. The scientific perspective behind deliberately getting fooled is, now that is part of my discharge. And what am I losing? I'm only losing, say, money, say, materialistic things. But in the process, I'm gaining. I'm gaining that my account is getting squared off. I'm gaining that his ego is satisfied, and I'm just letting it go. The understanding behind that was that only that much of cheating will take place to the extent it is part of his Vyavasthit or part of his karma, discharge karma. Nothing beyond that people will cheat. So that much cheating will clear of my debts, in karmic debts. So that was his very subtle and clear understanding. Maybe I'm losing materialistically, but I'm gaining spiritually. That was his profound understanding behind deliberately getting fooled. And he says, wow, wonderful. This helps me to square off my currency rapidly. You understand?
Yes, I understand. I think the thing is, when we do that knowingly, because it is
Only
Vyavasthit.
knowingly, knowingly, not unknowingly.
Yes, because we do it knowingly, knowing that it is Vyavasthit, and we have a debt to fulfill, whatever it is. It could be cheating with money, it could be cheating with, I'll give you something and they didn't give it, or whatever the quote unquote the thing is, materialistic or other thing that they take or you give. But if you give it wholeheartedly, knowing that this is something you have to settle, then it pushes you. I understand. I understand now. I understand.
Now, going further, we can remove this. This is not required.
Pulinanandji, you're very faint. We can barely hear you.
Okay, I don't know. There's some problem with the mobile. Okay.
That's better.
Oh,
Thank you.
better, na? Okay, chalo. I'll speak from closer. Okay. Uh, the second thing is,
Ah,
uh, then one Mahatma in Bombay asked
huh,
that, Dada, when I come by taxi
ah,
and the meter is something and the taxi wala says, this is the fare. When you reach the destination, we ask how much money. And we know, okay, normally it should not take place so much, although the meter may show.
hmm,
So then the Mahatma asked, Dada, should we deliberately just give it? When you say deliberately getting fooled, should we pay whatever he says? So there Dada Bhagwan to that particular Mahatma said that we must ask or tell him once that normally I come regularly and the fare is only this much. It should not be so much. So he said, no, 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 like this. Then politely say again, then leave it. Essentially, you should not get into the aspect of he's cheating me, I am right, he is wrong. Vitragta. With Vitragta, try once or twice and then leave it
yes,
with the full understanding that you have got cheated, that you have got fooled or cheated.
correct, correct, correct.
So this is a very subtle thing
Huh.
and should be understood in its proper perspective
Yes,
to get the desired advantage of this piece of knowledge.
yes,
Getting fooled intentionally leads to squaring off of a large
that.
chunk of karmas.
Yes, yes. And in the second example you gave, Pulinanandji, the thing is that if we say, oh, okay, this is anyway, I have to give it, this is Vyavasthit, and I don't ask the taxi driver, hey, usually you charge me only this much. Why today have you charged me this much more or whatever it is with full vitragta? If we don't do that, then it becomes that almost your ego starts, oh, look, I have fulfilled my debt, I'm so excited, that ego will come into play. But here, because you're knowingly understanding first, you're playing your part in the relative sense of asking the taxi driver, how much am I, you charge me or charging me more, why is that? And then if he still charges you more, then you accept it in full real terms that this is Vyavasthit. Whereas in the other way, if you just said, okay, I'm just going to pay it, what do I care? You're not fully in that vitragta state. Am I correct in that understanding?
That means
Mm,
basically
mm.
don't take this piece of information literally
Aha,
to
correct.
get fooled deliberately.
Yes.
Dada said this, so let's fool. No, no, no.
No.
So
Mm.
it is to be understood. And in
Yes.
some instances, you will have to do the taxi driver wala. In some instances, you have to do it internally. Like
Mm.
Dada used to do it internally. He would not tell anybody that,
Mm.
oh, the price is only so much, why you're charging so much.
Mm.
So now that's where I'm saying this is to
Mm.
be handled with great care and proper
Mm.
understanding
Mm.
to get the full benefit of what Dada had
Yes.
said.
Yes.
And this was it started with in terms of buying something and money was involved.
Mm.
uh, it can be extended to personal behaviors also,
Mm.
that this person is saying like this but he means something else.
Mm. Mm.
And then he said, chalo, never mind, you know his inner intent, but still you let go your this thing.
Huh.
And so you're getting intentionally fooled.
Yes. Yes. That's
Just to
more.
avoid the friction, just to square off your intellect, and
Yes.
see the other person as nirdosh. Very
Yes.
fully aware that this
Yes.
is the thing playing a part. This is the part of discharge.
Yes. Yes. That is more where I was the question that I was asking, the example I was coming from. I understand that correct, because sometimes people say, and knowingly, but you see them as, okay, they are nirdosh, we are here to settle our files, and that's correct. Okay, I thank you, Pulinanandji, I understand. Thank you. That's perfect example. Thank you. Jai Satchidanand. Thank
Jai
you.
Satchidanand. Okay, Deepakanji left, so Lalita Ben, you have anything?
And me? No, I don't, not today.
Okay, Kashyap
Actually,
bhai?
I have a question, but
Yeah.
I am not able to hear Pulinanandji. So maybe I can listen afterwards
No,
in
no,
the
you just
in
raise your
the
question. I will try to
recording.
speak louder. There is some problem today, but I'll speak louder. Chalo. Now is it audible?
No, okay.
Yeah.
I
When
will
you
ask
talk
the question.
louder and when you're nearby, yeah, it comes out pretty good.
Okay. I
Okay,
come nearby
so
and
my
talk.
question is regarding ego,
You are
what
breaking.
and
Kashyap bhai, you're breaking
is
now.
in the
Kashyap
ego.
bhai, you're breaking up now. Please repeat.
Yeah, my internet is unstable today. Yeah. What is ego and who the universe has ego? This is my question. Did you get
What
it?
is ego
Did
and
it come through? Who
what
Yeah,
in
is
the
go ahead.
ego and
Yes.
universe
what is
has
second part?
ego?
Who in the universe has ego?
Yes.
Hello?
Do plants have ego? Animals ego? Does who ego?
Everybody has ego. All living beings have ego. Ego is one simple definition. I am
Okay.
the name
Yeah.
bearer or I am the body. That belief is ego. So everybody has all living beings. Plant, animal, human.
Nowadays, AI also says, I am this person, I am such AI, I am this AI. So that is also ego?
That is not man, na? That is not a living being. That is not living being, that is machine. And machine is
Okay,
trained by us
machine
only.
is not ego. Okay.
It is not
Yeah,
live,
I
na?
got
There's
it.
no feeling.
Machine is not ego. Okay. But other living beings, plants, animals, and they all have ego.
Yes, very much.
Plants,
Everybody.
animals, they all have ego.
Yes.
Even the one sensed beings, they also have ego. Like
Yes, all.
there's
Not only one sense, even beyond that nigod.
okay.
Starts from nigod, then comes to one sense, two sense, three sense, four sense, five sense, and human beings. All.
And after that, after the ego means after in the Keval Gyan, and as we progress, our ego is reducing. The first is the charge ego is reducing, and then the discharge ego is reducing. Then the in afterwards there is no ego, right? Of any kind.
Right.
So in the full nirvan, there is no in the Sid Kshetra, there is no ego. Is it correct?
Right, absolutely. See, for us as Mahatmas, our charge ego is gone. For
Hmm.
Mahatmas, our charge ego is gone, and what remains is discharge ego. So,
Discharge ego.
as we advance in awareness state, the the charge, the discharge ego is also dissipating or reducing in intensity, and gradually as it goes down, and only when it becomes zero, that is when Keval Gnan manifests, and after that, it's only the mind, speech, body, and the pure soul. The intermediate state of I, that ego, vanishes or is no more. Antaratma
Okay,
Dasa is no more.
but the
That is zero.
existence,
That is Keval Gnan state.
but even after the mind, body, speech dissipate completely, still the existence is there, right?
That
So
existence of the pure soul.
yeah, existence of the pure soul is there. That is not the ego, right?
No. ego is misplaced identity. In one short, this thing, ego means misplaced identity. I am the pure soul, but I believe I am the name bearer or I am the body.
Okay, the
That
misplaced
belief is called ego.
Is that, for example, if we examine that we have so many molecules, and we have there and so many factors, they came together and created the body, mind, speech. And the ego says, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the speech, and the individual parts, where it is not even the sum of the individual parts, so of the all together factors. It is a, like they say, it is a third entity, like Dadaji says, it is a third entity, which is not misplaced or non-existent. Even he says that it is non-existent. It is means it is not a in the relatively, really it is not existent. That is what Dadaji says. Is it correct?
Basically, what Dada is saying, it has no physical manifestation. It is a belief.
Okay.
I am engineer. If you say I am doctor, now who is doctor? You Kashyap, mind, body, speech is doctor.
Hmm.
Pure soul is doctor. Who is doctor?
Hmm.
So that I am doctor is a belief,
Hmm.
na? Based on the knowledge he has of medical, all that.
Yeah.
Based on the medical knowledge, he has the belief that I am the doctor.
Hmm.
So there is no physical manifestation of a doctor, but it's a belief. So that all that falls in the intermediate part. So we have said, Dada said, Hu, Bhavan and Mangaldas. Three things he separated. So Mangaldas is the physical, mind, speech, body, and pure soul is the I, Hu, and everything else is Bhava, or the intermediate stage, which is only bundle of beliefs.
Actually, you asked who is the doctor, and who. So the thing is the language. There is one thing which is called belief, and one thing is the language. Language is always as per convenience. It is not expressing the full truth, but it is expressing. It is a convenient, matter of convenience. It says that I am this, I am that, or I did that, so the it is because of the otherwise, if we have to say the full, so many factors are there, then it is not convenient to communicate, so as a matter of convenience, everything is summarized into one entity, whether actually there is no one entity, there are multiple things which is happening at the same time. So there's no one entity which is, even if you examine
ऐसा नहीं है,
Kashyap or
ऐसा
mind,
it's
body,
not
spirit, there is no one entity.
it's not like this. I am doctor is right. Why? How you can say I am doctor? Because I studied MBBS, because I passed this exam, because I can cure patients, because I can do this. Based on the knowledge that I have, I say I am the doctor. So that is right. That is in the relative world, that is perfect. That's what we say. Na? By relative viewpoint, I am Kashyap. By relative viewpoint, I am doctor. But by real viewpoint, I am pure soul. So from the relative viewpoint, what you're saying is right. But there is an I who is saying that I am doctor, but based on all these multiple factors. But there's someone who is saying I, na?
Okay.
So that I,
Yeah. In the
that is the
relative
intermediate
viewpoint,
stage. And
in the
that is what
relative,
goes away. That is what goes away finally. And that I intermediate doesn't remain. And it's only mind, body, speech, and pure soul. That is Keval.
in the relative viewpoint, we use language as a matter of convenience, right?
No, no, it is a fact. It is a fact. Why matter of convenience? It is a fact that
Because
there is a third eye.
because
Please
because
listen.
if, because we don't say
Listen.
my mouth is speaking, we say I am speaking.
So
Actually, the mouth is speaking, and so means, see, language is a kind of convenience, So if we say, we can even say, my mouth is speaking, with the help of my brain and all like that, we can say, all the components, but we summarize that and say, I am speaking, So it is a kind of
what I'm saying is, that is right. That is right. But that is right that in the relative worldly dealings, you will have to speak like that. But we must not believe it to be like that.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Who is speaking? This tape recorder is speaking, and I am the Gnata Drashta. So Dada's belief was very clear. So even if we say, who is saying this, so you can say I am saying it. But our belief should not be like that. It is file number 1. Who is saying this? If we are in that awareness, then it's not a problem. Superfluously, that mind-body speech is going to behave, na? Police wala aega, who are you? So you can't say I am pure soul. You have to say whatever your name is.
Yeah, that is true. But
So
what
there
I am
is no
saying,
point
what I
saying
was,
you are what you
what
are.
I realized, that a language cannot express the full truth. Actually, it is only a matter of convenience. This is what I realized.
Arey Baba, that is right, but who is expressing that? Well, it is a matter of convenience. Whose convenience?
Yeah, the the assumed entity, misplaced entity, ego.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That assumed entity remains, that intermediate state remains. What Dada Bhagwan called it Bhavo. That remains till Keval Gnan. That's precisely what I'm saying. Dada
Yeah, got
Bhagwan
it.
had that Bhavo of 356 degrees.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay.
So when Keval, your pointed question was, will that ego, who has ego and will it remain? So ego every living being has, and it will remain till Keval Gnan, because we are advancing on the journey of self-realization. We have realized ourselves, now we are advancing towards an increased experience level, or the duration of that experience to increase. That I am the pure soul, I am the pure soul. So till that time, this intermediate assumed self remains.
Okay, and connected with this is that ego, it is there and it will dissolve. Okay, but the arising of the birth of the ego, they say it started from the journey, started from the nigod. Okay, so the nigod in that place, at that time, the ego got created, because that is how it happened. How did it happen,
That's
please?
right. That Dada is, see, Dada has tried to put in words to the best possible extent. So, what Dada has said is the coming together of two elements, the pure soul and the Parmanu. Coming together of these two has given rise to the third belief that I am so and so. Now, this third moment that happens, they come together and that bonding takes place. So it starts with Nigo, then it advances from 1 to 5 senses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, got it. So that happens naturally, right? With
That is natural. Yeah, that is natural.
so, but afterwards, when it comes in the human, when we come, then it becomes unnatural, right?
Right. From Nigod, the journey from Nigod to in Vyavahar Rashi, that is one sense living being, 2 sense, 3 sense, 4 sense, 5 sense, then human form. Once it comes into human form, I am the doer, that awareness comes through. It is very small initially, but from there it starts, and then it goes up. The first human form is an African Negro, the least development form of human being. And then one advances to say America, then Europe, China, and then finally comes to India. And in India, he understands rebirth. that whatever I do, I will have to exhaust in the next birth, Achan. And then from there his journey starts, because the suffering also starts. And then he starts in the quest of where is peace, where is permanent peace, who am I? And that his journey towards moksha starts, and then he gets an enlightened person. He realizes self, spares of his karmic accounts, and goes to moksha. So that's the roadmap of evolution of the jivas.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, Jai Satchidanand. Time is up. Pulinanji, can you do 3 mantra, please?
Namo Vitragai.
Namo
Namo
Vitragai.
Vitragai.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo
Oh,
Siddhanam.
Namo Arihant.
Namo
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo
Namo
Ayariyanam.
Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo
Namo
Vajjayanam.
Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Sawa Sahunam.
Namo
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 Loe
Sabha
Sava
Sahunam.
Sahuram.
Eso Panchanamukkaro.
Es
Eso
Eso
Panchanamukkaro.
Panchanamukaro.
Saubhava Panasano.
Sabha Bhava Panasano.
Parasano.
Planancha Subvesim.
Manglan
Mangala.
Sarvesam.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Padma.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om
Om Namah
Namah
Shivaya.
Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.